Last season, they trailed Manchester City by 13. 12 games played, there's just a point in it. There's been every possible end to this game between these two, so what will it be today? Will it be popcorn on the couch or hiding behind it? Same back four, meaning Joel Matip is preferred to Ibrahima Konate, who missed international duty with a hamstring problem. Curtis Jones returns in midfield, his first Premier League game since his sending off at Spurs. And how different a midfield will it be this time around with talent like this fella in front of goal, Dominic Szoboszlai, who might feel the last couple of games have been a bit quiet for him. He's ready to reassume that duty in Liverpool's midfield today against an old campaigner here who just year on year seems to edge ever closer to the exit door. He's still here, he's still performing wonders for Manchester City, and the player that was in recent weeks by Pep Guardiola compared to the great Messi. Manchester City, where they are concerned, had a little bit of a problem around the fitness of Erling Haaland. There was a thought he aggravated a foot injury while away on international duty with Norway. He trained normally yesterday. Ederson and Nathan Ake were a worry, but play. Jeremy Doku, their chief mischief maker, is that key battle between him and Trent Alexander-Arnold, one we're going to look back on a little bit later on tonight and think that is where the game was won or lost. Liverpool, by the way, with Núñez and Salah starting together, no strikers have created more for each other or assisted each other more as much as them this season. All of Núñez's assists in Liverpool colours have been for the man that's just 2 goals away from 200 with the liver bird on his chest. And the Manchester City team that have won every one of their past 23 games here. Another one would equal a record that has stood for 130 years. Liverpool in the way of that. Alisson just looking for the pass and he couldn't find Kostas Tsimikas, and this is danger here from Phil Foden. Liverpool get away with one.
Well, pressed it straight into Phil Foden. It was a weak shot in the end from the Manchester City player. He should have done really better, Phil Foden. But there's no time to breathe, is it? I mean, players are on you.
The slalom is from Joel Matip here. Opened up some brilliant space here for Mo Salah. He's joined in as well. Header from Núñez was a big save from Ederson. And the follow-up from Diogo Jota. And Manchester City survive a scare of their own.
This is a wonderful glanced header by Darwin Núñez. It's finding the net into the far corner. It's a save that you would expect Ederson to make. He doesn't really do like that much wrong with it other than just palm it back out. But first and foremost, as a goalkeeper, you have to make that stop, and make the stop he did.
Silva takes over on that left side. It's the block on from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it will go out for a Manchester City corner. Szoboszlai with the job of trying to stop the run of Erling Haaland. Advances into the penalty area, and it is the Hungarian skipper that gets a slight touch on that, Man City. And Rodri will allow that to go for another corner on the other side. Julian Alvarez comes over. Another one that started every game. World Cup winning teammate of Alexis McAllister. Silva finds Foden. Foden on his left foot, deflection takes out the sting. And Alisson tried to play quickly, but couldn't get anywhere near the connection on that he wanted. Ball forward now to Haaland, one pass to the other, gets a hand on it, but it's not strong enough, Alisson. And Erling Haaland, with his 50th Man City goal in 48 games, this ruthless goal-scoring phenomenon just rolls on. He's now the fastest to 50 in Premier League history.
Well, Liverpool turned over the ball too easily. It's a kick out from Alisson Becker that's not the best. And that creates a little bit of space for Erling Haaland. You can see there Liverpool committing a few bodies forward. And just in that little channel, a little bit of space, and that's all he needs. Alisson Becker getting a hand to it, but just can't divert it past the post. Centre forward's position in between the two centre backs on that occasion. He struggled against Liverpool. That's his first goal against Liverpool in the league.
City players bouncing it off each other here. Misplaced though. Dominic Szoboszlai. Liverpool have 4 men forward here. Núñez is the man who makes the run. It's off target though for the big Uruguayan, who potentially was a bit too wide of goal to attempt that one on his left foot.
Well, Manchester City, they look comfortable in possession. Then I think it was Akanji that just gave a slack pass, and Liverpool are onto it with Szoboszlai, but he just can't. That final pass or the final delivery into the box, it's just letting Liverpool down at this moment in time.
What a wonderful pass from Ederson to another wonderful player in Silva. Alvarez has three different options, chooses Phil Foden. Foden tries the shot and it's not far wide. Alisson had to make sure he got all of his 6'4" frame across to see that danger wide of his post.
Well, this is a great ball by Emerson, I think, into the middle of the park, breaks Liverpool, and like again Liverpool under the cosh a little bit with the counter attack.
Haaland to Alvarez, loads of space for Doku here. It's McAllister who's back in that right back position rather, and Doku's found himself clear, and it was a big chance, wasn't it, for Alvarez, who just couldn't get the connection on it.
Well, he's the out ball, he has been for most of the game so far. On this occasion it's one-on-one with Alexi McAllister. You've got to fancy your chances. McAllister tries to do a little pull back on the winger, and then Alvarez, I'm not 100% sure what he's doing here. He's got to do a lot better here. Doku just puts it on a plate for him.
Alvarez looking for that out ball again. Doku up against Matip. Ball in is cleared by Gravenberch as Alvarez was looking more and more interested. Alvarez's corner right under the arms of Alisson Becker, and Manchester City, I think, have been pulled back for that one. There was a confusion there between the referee and VAR. It is being checked. Diaz puts the ball into the net for 2-0. Will it stand though?
Well, I'm not sure he does an awful lot wrong, Akanji. There is an arm up on like Alisson Becker. Well, it'll be an interesting one.
The referee gave the goal. They're looking for just reason as to why that needs to be overruled, and the goal has been ruled out. Manchester City still at 1. Misplaced pass from McAllister. McAllister adjudged to have fouled Alvarez on the way through though. And Manchester City will have a free kick in a fairly dangerous area here. Is the shot on from distance? Bernardo Silva and Alvarez are the most interested. Silva's ball in, back of the post was Rodri in the middle of everybody there. Header hopelessly off target.
Well, you have to be really brave, and Liverpool are really brave in these set ball situations where they hold out a high line and they just let the opposition players run, and more often than not, when they do that, they go in an offside position.
Diaz involved for the first time. Salah looking for Diaz. Nunez's shot needed that big left hand of Ederson's, I think.
Well, it's Mohamed Salah turning provider on this occasion. It's a lovely little ball. I'm not sure if it's meant for Diaz or Darwin Nunez. It's Nunez that eventually has the shot. Don't think he could just quite squeeze that ball across the goalkeeper on that occasion. He had to go to the near post.
Doku at the other end against Joel Matip. Goes round him with ease. Great save from Alisson Becker via a deflection on Haaland's effort on goal. Again, it's the big Brazilian that Liverpool need at the right time. Gravenberch, this is what he does so well. Diaz, how keen is he to take on Kyle Walker now? Salah, runners from Gakpo, takes men away, and what a goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold. So much of the talk has been about whether he could defend against Doku. Would this be the key battle at the other end of the pitch? But Liverpool get a sniff, and it's their vice-captain with a hole-in-one, and Liverpool are back in the game. Man City 1, Liverpool 1.
Wow, wonderful goal, wonderful strike by a wonderful player. We haven't seen an awful lot of Trent Alexander-Arnold in advanced positions, mainly because he's had to deal with Doku in that left wing position. But when he does get himself forward here, on the edge of the box, Liverpool just patiently in the build-up. Mohamed Salah, well, does he get an assist for that? Yes, he does. But it's a wonderful, wonderful strike through a crowd of bodies from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Emerson has beat him, and Liverpool right back in this game.
Alvarez's ball in, needed that from Alexander-Arnold. Doku, Joel Matip in the way. Liverpool will get a corner, and there could be a problem here for Alisson Becker. It's not a nice sign, that.
No, it's not good. It looks as if he's done his hamstring.
This is a worry, isn't it? Is he able to jump when Akanji is in close attendance? Ball into the box. Endo got something on it, and it was just inches wide of the Liverpool goal.
This is fractions away. It's Haaland that makes that run to the near post with the challenge by Endo. Just can't quite get a clear header on it. Fortunately for Liverpool, just drifts past the far post.
And that is it. Another pulsating, nerve-wracking contest that Manchester City and Liverpool play out. But Manchester City were the team that had the lead in the 27th minute. The partial mistake perhaps by the Liverpool goalkeeper that gave Aki the chance to pick out Haaland. And then we waited what seemed like an eternity for Trent Alexander-Arnold to level things up. It's finished here, Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1.